I think we should talk Frank Ocean at Wimbledon.
Wimbledon?
Yeah.
Wimbleyama?
Yeah, sure.
Victor Wimbledon?
When he was the tennis ball for the match.
Is that why he did it? For all those people who remember whenever Frank Ocean was at the tennis match, it really wasn't Wimbledon because Frank Ocean would not go see a female-only tennis match.
Does Frank Ocean leave his house anymore?
He was there. He was at the thing. Is that the reason why he doesn't anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we probably have bullied him into like
Me and you.
silence. Yeah, us, me and you.
Yeah, we bullied Frank Ocean.
We bullied
into
Frank
silence.
Ocean into silence.
It's power.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi.
Welcome to the Fifth Down.
We are the Fifth Down.
We are the Fifth Down.
Have no name, only a purpose.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
No intro either.
No intro either.
Yeah.
Now.
Is that what it's gonna sound like?
The Fifth Down.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, I didn't realize we were doing that.
Yeah,
again.
we have to do
Okay.
that.
Oh, okay. That's like part of. Okay.
Going forward, we're not going to fuck that up anymore.
No, we're not, because it'll be our little intro music, and then we'll immediately segue it back in with "Yay!"
Yay!
Yeah.
Anyway,
all right. Sorry, I was caught off guard.
Allow us to introduce ourselves as the Fifth Down,
We
a sports podcast about a lot of football, good bit of basketball, and any other sports that might catch our fancy.
We dabble.
We dabble.
Always. Water polo.
We follow them on Instagram.
We do.
We do.
We should do a water polo segment one day.
Yeah.
Because we have nothing to contribute to that conversation.
I mean, eventually we'll be doing this around the time of an Olympics, right?
True.
So.
Do we have anything to contribute to football anyway?
What?
Are we going to like contribute to the conversation of any sport, really?
No,
probably not.
No.
You got to stop bumping the table or it's going to pick up on the mic.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a table, it's a desk. But
okay, well, whatever, dude.
Anyway, as we said in our first take, we hate sports.
Yes. This is the second take.
That was a big part of the first conversation.
We hate sports. We hate sports.
Especially ones with balls and
yes,
teams.
We hate sports players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pricks.
I hate them so much.
But, you know, at the end of the day, we are surrounded by it all the time.
Yeah.
Not
We're
by
here
our
to
design.
make money.
We're here to make money.
Yeah.
We're here to profit off the backs.
We're here to
people.
blow up and make money.
Yeah. My main goal is to blow up.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna blow up like main planes in World War One.
And act like I like sports.
Right. I'm gonna blow up like Plymouth in World War II.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm gonna blow up like Justin Bieber when he was 7.
He wasn't 7.
Like the Twin Towers.
Okay. Well, that's enough out of that. That's enough out of the blowing up talk. I am Rye Cooper.
I'm Brady Stidham.
And we are both students at the University of Southern Mississippi. Yes, but we try to keep tabs on everything.
We do. And
we got a pulse on the whole thing.
We love football.
We do.
And that's why
we used to play to varying degrees. I played in high school, but you...
I played 1 year in high school.
Yeah.
So 2 years middle school, 1 year high school.
All right. Well,
3 years total, and then I coached flag football for 2 years.
We're experts.
We are.
We know everything.
You could put me in the league right now. As a coach, not as a player. As a coach.
As a coach?
I think, well, I mean...
I could be an athletic trainer.
My first year being an official assistant coach on this flag football team, we won the title. You laugh, but like we did. That wasn't
me laughing. That was me getting full body chills.
No,
right at that moment.
Did you feel the tough?
I did. It feels the aura.
Yeah. Yeah, we had developed a system so beyond the comprehension of the other children in this church flag football league that we just dominated. We would call in plays from the sidelines, and our team would just know it from memory, which is not that crazy in any other space, but for this church league football, when everyone was still doing the wristbands with the colored lines, my dad would just go Barbosa from the sidelines, and our kids would lock in, and all the other kids would be like, I don't know what to do.
That's gravity.
And we dominated. We did so good that we won the championship without my dad being there. He was on a work trip. Head coach of the team, by the way.
Speaking of gravity,
we
have some big news for the inaugural episode of the inaugural. What is this segment called?
Hey,
we have the freshest news. Dexter Lawrence to the Cincinnati Bengals
for a trade package that includes the 10th overall pick going to New York, which is kind of frightening. Do you think? Let's go ahead and start off right off the bat. Do you think they keep both picks?
Yes.
Do you think so?
They take a player with both those picks.
I wouldn't put it past them. I think that's probably the right idea.
No, they should.
What do you think they take?
That's tough. I mean,
who are they in the market for?
They're in the market for defense.
True.
Like,
I mean, there's a good
Right?
possibility. I
Like,
mean, there's a good possibility that they just go ahead and draft his replacement.
yeah, he's,
I mean,
it's cheaper.
best D tackle off the board.
It's cheaper. I mean, but this is not a very deep D tackle
Not
class
really
in the 2020.
But there's got to be.
If they do, it'll be at 10.
Yeah,
Not 5.
No.
5, I have no idea.
Yeah.
People are saying Sonny Styles.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably use the help at linebacker. I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, he's the best linebacker in the draft, so it's like if you're going to take a linebacker, you should probably take him.
Caleb
At least
Downs.
I think he's the best. I mean, yeah.
Caleb Downs has that like degenerative knee problem though.
I still think he'll be all right.
Yeah,
I don't really.
I don't know. I don't know how to really interpret that news.
No.
Whenever I saw it, it was
Right.
a little vague. But
okay, well then the real question is because we're not analyzing.
Analysant.
Now you fucked me up. You messed your
I put
words
it
up
on
and
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not here to
Analyze.
Analyze.
We are though.
That's the word.
A little
Analyze. Well, not yet. The draft.
Mm.
So I do want to ask.
You're right.
then,
You're right.
Dexter Lawrence on the Bengals.
It's a money thing to me. What do they do with him? What do they do with the contract, man?
I gotta be honest with you though. I think that really does up their defense. Like him on his own, like which is not something crazy to say.
In a vacuum, yes.
That's not crazy to say or anything. I'm not trying to act like I've cracked the code, but like that automatically makes their defense way better.
He is the best player on their defense day one.
Right. And like that feels like such a monumental step in the right direction for them because their offense is already in a really great place. And adding someone like Dexter Lawrence to that defense,
right?
Like you've just skipped like 5 steps.
Sure.
I feel like.
Yeah.
That's
just from the on the field perspective.
Right. And you're already adding an entirely new and very like deadly layer to your line for offenses to think about. So you've basically secured your D line at this point. I think, and
I don't know,
and with Shamar Stewart too. I think
Shamar Stewart, Miles Murphy.
I think Shamar Stewart can develop, and so I think sharing a line with somebody like Dexter will help with that. But you're already having opposing offenses now. Think, can we run the ball? Do we have time to pass with Dexter Lawrence on the other side?
Right.
So now you can maybe spend a little more time shoring up, the backfield a little bit.
It was that already. Well, no, it was their linebackers.
Yeah, but they needed line help. They really did.
And they needed everything.
Yeah, but like this already, I feel like just adds. So maybe where you can highlight like corners next.
No, I mean as far as
maybe not even look at linebackers right now because you have that force, that hammer already right there.
As far as trades go, in regards to like on the field stuff and just player stuff, sure. I like it.
I think this is a solid win-win. I think
where it gets a little hazy for me is that Dexter Lawrence is getting traded amid contract disputes,
sure.
right? And he's going to be expecting another deal.
To a team who historically is bad with their money.
The Bengals.
Yes.
And that's what I was about to say. I was going to say.
Sure.
So
this is a long-term thing.
If they mess up this, whatever they do with this contract,
right,
then that is them sinking around $300 million into 4 players.
Sure.
Which is just not great.
Right. No. I will say, I think I'm going to give the Giants. I'll give an A- to the Giants on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I think that losing Dexter Lawrence automatically still makes an impact on the deal.
That's not going to help.
Right. But a 10th overall slot.
That's big.
Is really good.
That's a big deal.
So I say A- because I think 10th overall, that's an A.
Yeah.
But you're losing Dexter Lawrence. You get a little minus. There's a little hit because now you're going to have to figure out kind of how to replace that level of play. Which you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, they got what's his nuts?
Abdul Carter.
Yes, Abdul Carter, thank you.
Right.
So you already kind of are setting the foundation for the future with him. Mm-hmm. So, maybe if they grab Dexter Lawrence's replacement earlier, or if they just grab a D tackle in the second or third,
they have a lot of directions they can go.
But you're still losing Dexter Lawrence. Like that's one of those names where it's like there's no way around that. Like you might be walking out of here with a pretty good deal, but like you're still losing, somebody to that playing scale. I think for the Bengals, I got to go with I'm feeling I'm feeling a B. Feeling a B.
Flat B.
A flat B. I think that, again, in the same way of losing Dexter Lawrence, gaining Dexter Lawrence is a big deal. Like I said, I think they've skipped like 3 steps in their defensive rebuilding just by bringing him in. But I also think the way that they've historically dealt with contract issues,
Large contracts.
is just it's rough.
Right.
And I don't know if they're gonna lock in and figure their shit out with Dexter now, or if this is literally gonna be like a one and done.
Could this be?
Is he at the end of his contract? Is he on the last year?
I don't think so. I think he's got like another year after this year.
Okay, so we'll see what happens.
But
there then. So
I mean, do you think there's a possibility that this could repeat as like sort of a Trey Hendrickson situation?
Well, yeah.
If they mess it
there's
up.
always a
I
possibility.
mean, that's kind of
what they do.
That's kind of the precedent for bad Bengals stuff.
That's kind of what they do, though. They haven't shown a lot that they know how to retain guys in a smart way, because they just sign blank fucking checks to Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, and they've been doing that. And this is not new news, but man, I have to break from this to talk about like I disagreed with the T. Higgins deal as soon as it came out.
Sure.
They really should have just dealt him somewhere.
Maybe that was the wise idea. I mean, it's hard to say that, like, you know, you want to split up a group like that. But at the same time, in thinking about your future and what it's going to take to win in meaningful football, in playoff time, in the Super Bowl, it may have been wiser to see what the market was for T. Higgins and see if you could have gotten some future value for him, shored up a lot of money, and still retained Jamar Chase, who, again, not a hot take, is the better receiver.
I guess we'll never know.
Probably not.
I mean, my thoughts on the deal, I'm going to work a little more in extremes here. I'm going to give the Giants a flat A.
Okay.
Because, like you said, they have guys like Abdul Carter. They even have guys in the interior, like Darius Alexander, who are just, you know, going to develop and going to become good players. And there's always the possibility that, you know, maybe their development is going to be hindered a little bit without a guy like Dexter Lawrence. But at the end of the day, I think that there was always an injury concern with Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think that whatever money he was demanding, clearly there was some kind of interior problem. And okay, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Joe Shane, not a great GM.
Right.
Not a great GM in regards to Giants stuff.
Right.
But to me, there was no way to retain Dexter Lawrence.
Probably not.
Even if he wasn't demanding that much.
Yeah.
And for the Bengals,
and I wonder if he just didn't want to stay. If there was really no way that you could convince him to stay.
I get it.
Like if he was more, you know, roughing it up with these contract dealings just to get out of New York.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I
couldn't blame him, to be honest.
Who knows how that brand new environment.
Random topic too.
Maybe
think Jackson Dart is racist?
I don't know.
Okay.
Jackson. Okay, so I mean, we'll break that down in a second, but I think it's possible that Lawrence disagreed with firing Dabble. I think
Dable.
Sorry, I always say Dabble.
You're
Dabble.
So Southern.
Dabble.
Firing Dabble.
You're Southern.
Firing Brian Dabble. Yeah, I don't say Dabble.
Dabble.
I say Dable.
I don't say stuff Southern.
I don't really sound that Southern.
I talk a little plantation-y.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Maybe a little bit.
Anyway,
I don't really sound that Southern.
For the Bengals,
I have a little bit.
For the Bengals, I'm actually going to give this like a B-.
Okay.
Because
so we're about
for reasons that I already mentioned, it's money, man.
Yeah,
it is money. What did that guy from Skyrim say? Money, you laggard. It all comes down to coin.
Right.
And to me, there are just so many questions with the monetary aspect of this deal that I don't know if I can look past. Sure. I think that's just that's big. You know, and and again, like we said, if the Bengals do it wrong, they are just put in an even worse position than they've ever been in. Because the problems, the contract problems with Trey Hendrickson and the big contracts given out to T. Higgins and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
It makes me worried.
That is why they had to throw Jordan Battle and Geno Stone out as their starting safeties because they had no way of doing better things.
It makes me worried.
That's why they had to, keep Daxton Hill and Cam Taylor-Britt out as their cornerbacks.
Yeah.
And it was brutal. Everyone knows it was brutal.
Yeah.
Even a guy like DJ Turner, who most consider a pretty underrated, player, he's still really young and developing and wasn't always that great in coverage. It's just,
I really do wonder what the future holds for the Bengals, though. Like, I don't know how many more years of this can go on before you've lost your window.
How much are you gonna how much are we even gonna wager that defensive tackle, while it was a position of need, it was absolutely not the position of need.
Yeah.
And a 10th overall pick being gone to address something that wasn't the position of need.
Sure.
That's just not, just doesn't seem like good business practice to me.
Maybe not.
But
I mean,
time will tell.
Yeah.
It's a new scheme. He could be even better than he's ever been.
And maybe with the Shamar Stewart thing, they were just really nervous to draft somebody that high again.
Yeah. I actually, what? That's a good perspective.
I don't even think swapping your first round pick for Dexter Lawrence is the worst thing that you could do.
No.
You just really got to nail those later round picks this draft. Like we need to really hit on those.
Yeah.
If they can.
We'll see.
We will see.
Good luck, Cincinnati.
Right.
As for the next thing on our freshest news, we've got Cardinals quarterback Jacoby Brissett, only set to make $9 million this year, is holding out of offseason workouts as he seeks an extension that pays him starting QB money.
You're not a starting quarterback. Like you
but
are,
he is,
but
though.
You're not. Yeah, but like I and maybe they deserve to be paying him a little bit more if they're really gonna roll with him. But like, I don't know. I feel like I'm sounding really harsh, and I'm not trying to sound harsh towards Jacoby, but like I feel like you got to know that you're really not worth that much more. A full season of Jacoby Brissett football is not going to get you anywhere in 2026.
No,
not at all.
But think about it from the Jacoby perspective.
Sure,
a full season of starting QB football, and
right.
You're only making backup money. That's
sure.
There's just an intrinsic problem with that.
Sure.
And there's no real indication that the Cardinals are going to be taking a quarterback in the draft or anything like that.
Right.
There is no indication that there are any other plans other than starting Jacoby Brissett for every game.
And I don't mind the idea that maybe maybe Jacoby knows he's at the end of his career, so he's just trying to get that bag.
Trying to get an extra bag.
And I understand that, but I also think maybe holding out for an upgraded contract I wouldn't mind, but maybe starting quarterback money. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like that's
in the current landscape. You're not getting
really
that.
think they also have signed Gardner Minshew.
Right.
Do you really think that the Cardinals are going to waste their time trying to come to an agreement with you?
No.
Like if I were in charge of the Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett was holding out, I would just let him. I'd be like, okay,
all right,
and just not do anything because at the end of the day, like.
Yeah,
I don't really need you. I'm already condemning. I already know that this year is going to be a rebuilding year. So, really, and this might
Jacoby
be crazy.
has no leverage.
Jacoby can sling it, but like
he has no leverage in this
is
conversation.
there really going to be a difference between a Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew led Cardinals this year?
What are you going to do? You're going to start Jacoby Brissett because you want to win? No,
right.
Like I mean, from the perspective of Jacoby, I get it. From every other perspective, It's just you gotta admit, like if I was the Cardinals front office, I would say, okay, what do you want? 12 mil?
Right. And if he's like, no, then
okay, well, sorry, we'll trade you.
Yeah, like
or we'll cut you. It's probably not a lot of dead money if they cut him.
Right. No.
So
yeah, I don't really. I get why he's doing it, but I don't really think that it's going to end up going in his favor because he's not really.
He's playing into leverage that he does not have.
Right.
And I mean, all things considered, it was just really funny to look at that headline.
Right.
Just seeing like Jacoby Brissett in this late stage of his career.
2026 Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Fighting for that starting contract.
Saying that he's holding out.
Right.
We're having a 2026 Jacoby Brissett holdout.
And really for what?
And I think this is really just this is a great look into the broader conversation to be had about the Arizona Cardinals right now.
A organization. For sure.
continuing their trend, but honestly worse than ever at just being being.
I don't think we talk enough about just how abysmal the Cardinals are as an organization.
I mean, probably the worst ever, right?
No, that's still the Browns.
No, I mean, yeah,
Browns.
it's the Browns, but still the Cardinals. I mean,
Go Browns, Jets, then Cardinals. But I think we forget that the Cardinals.
no, but the Jets. I mean, say what you want about the Jets, man. They have a Super Bowl. It was the third one ever,
Sure,
but they have one.
but since then, I think they've been even more embarrassing than the Cardinals.
And they've
I
no,
think
they haven't. But
because the Cardinals had that 1 year with Kyler.
Cardinals had that 1 year with Kyler. They had that 1 year with Carson Palmer.
Kurt Warner.
They made it to the Super Bowl at one point.
In that time, the Jets were doing fuck all.
Yeah, but in between that stuff, the Jets made the AFC Championship 2 years in a row.
Sure.
Potato.
Sure.
Right?
Anyway,
But
all that to say, I don't think we talk enough about just how bad the Cardinals are and how much they do deserve to be looked at
pretty
as
consistently.
gutter tier.
Right? I mean,
No offense to any Cardinals fans. but
they gave up.
That's
They jumped ship on Kyler, I think, at the right time. It was hard. That's not easy to do.
You don't want to do that. But
That's so hard to do.
I still believe in Kyler Murray.
Yeah. I definitely had I still believed in Kyler Murray. I realized that I had definitely lost hope on Cardinals Kyler Murray
Sure.
for a while.
Sure.
They just did not address the stuff that they had to address.
Absolutely.
And now they're stuck debating with
Jacoby Brissett over his contract.
Yeah.
To branch off from football for right now, because I think that probably covers the two most recent big headlines.
I mean, I was gonna just throw in one more thing.
What
Will
you got?
Anderson Jr. becomes the highest paid non-QB in NFL history.
Sure, this is true.
Thoughts?
Deserved. I
Sure.
think deserved. He'll get topped in a couple weeks probably.
Yeah.
Like that just happens all the time. They just be handing out.
It happens
the
every
highest contract.
offseason.
I mean, that's the state of money in the world right now. Is that every new contract to a non-quarterback is the high? Like that's it is what it is. I was gonna say but
it's going back and forth. It's going back and forth between defense, like edge rushers, and wide receivers.
Right.
It's just like jumping back and forth, man.
To stay in Houston though, Kevin Durant out for Game 1 against the Lakers.
We are branching off in our freshest news segment to some basketball fresh news.
Some real fresh news.
Some real fresh news. Kevin Durant is out for Game 1 of the Houston versus Lakers series. I think
that's a Lakers dub.
Yeah.
I think Lakers take it.
Lakers take Game 1, and it's in LA as well.
Right. I don't know how much this affects my belief that the Rockets take the series, but it definitely makes it dicier. Because I feel like this, and I could be wrong. The team could step up. I feel like this is just an automatic W for the Lakers now.
Let's put a pin in this, because I think a big segment of this today can be about the NBA playoffs.
Sure.
But all that to say, we would like to move.
We can segue right into the NBA playoffs.
We're stupid.
We are stupid.
Actually, this is perfect.
Stupid.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about the big picture of right now, which is the 2026 NBA playoffs have officially gone underway. For those who are uninformed, we have the Nuggets taking Game 1 against the Timberwolves, the Cavaliers taking Game 1 against the Raptors, and who's winning the Knicks game right now?
Knicks won.
Knicks winning Game 1 against the Hawks.
So far, things are looking good for me.
Looking good for us, yeah. Let's go back to that bracket.
On all our predictions, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Let's go back to that bracket and kind of
I got the bracket.
Yeah. So what? We started with what?
We started with Thunder and Suns.
We had Thunder in 4. Well, I had Thunder in 5. You had Thunder in 4.
I had Thunder in 4. I think they're the more complete team. I don't think the Suns
by a long shot
really have a chance to even get a game against them at this point.
There will be a close game though.
I'm sure. Maybe multiple. I think a lot. I think that the Suns get one.
How much do we even care about Devin Booker anymore?
It's getting tougher and tougher by the day to give a damn about Devin Booker. He's just wasting away in Phoenix.
Well, I mean, there's something to say that he has no impact.
Maybe.
All the impact that he got came from KD being a part of his team.
There might even be more to say that the Suns just have literally never, ever helped him. Ever.
They had a good run with Chris Paul that one year.
Sure.
But Chris Paul'd all over the finals. And,
sure.
blew a 2-0 lead.
Right.
Dude. having a 2-0 lead and then losing in 6 is the most brutal thing ever.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about ancient history.
We're not here to talk about Chris Paul.
We're not here to talk about Chris Paul.
Retiree Chris Paul.
We are here to
Worst
talk.
retirement tour, by the way, maybe in sports history.
Awful retirement tour.
Maybe
awful homecoming. Imagine like this whole grand homecoming,
history.
like to the team that you had your best seasons on, and then they fired.
Like that's
you.
yours. Like Chris Paul is a Clipper still.
Exactly.
In many people's minds.
And they fired him. They didn't even have a grand you should.
Hey, he cut his ass. They sent him home. That was the wording.
They sent him
all
home.
The reports was Clippers send Chris Paul home. That's embarrassing.
Right.
That's really sad.
It's
really I don't even know if he deserved that, to be honest.
No.
That
was the whole conversation, is that the Clippers were not did not approach that the right way.
Very evil franchise. Clippers are like a movie evil franchise.
But also a movie incompetent franchise.
Sure.
Anyway, speaking of Western Conference teams that played
Speaking of California as well. LA.
As we just said,
Lakers taking that first game against the Rockets tonight, probably.
But you had Rockets in 7.
But I did have Rockets in 7. And
explain your thought process there. We didn't really get into it earlier,
I think that the Lakers have just been a hair too inconsistent for my liking to confidently say that I think that they could push back the Rockets. I think the Rockets have kind of finally started to find their rhythm, and I don't know if I've seen the same from the Lakers.
I was about to say, do you not find similar inconsistency problems with the Rockets though?
Sure, for a time. I think they're just starting to find their footing.
Fair. It's all a momentum
and I say in 7 because this really is a series, especially now with the KD injury, that could go anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
And it's tough, but I think I might still have to go with the Rockets. Also, might have a little personal bias. You know, I was a Rockets fan for a brief time in my youth.
When James Harden changed your life.
James Harden changed my life when I saw James Harden live against the pre-Ja Morant Grizzlies in Birmingham, Alabama.
Which me and you probably could have scored at least 10 against them.
Oh, absolutely. They were abysmal. Why do you think I sided with the Rockets that night?
You could not bear to watch it.
I can't even remember the final score of that game. I need to find that game and refresh my memory.
It's probably pretty brutal.
I hate that I have a bad of memory as I do, because I was in the building for prime James Harden, and I can't really tell you if I remember anything.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. I mean, that was a little bit before I was really into sports. But
just wasted it on you.
I know, right? There were a lot of things that were wasted on me for my love.
But above all else, prime James Harden.
Probably prime James Harden. No, I mean, you're not wrong. That would probably have to be up there.
Yeah.
No shit. That'd probably have to be up there. There are a lot of games I wish I experienced at the time. There was that Rose Bowl, that Georgia-Oklahoma Rose Bowl.
Oh.
That all my family was together watching, and I didn't watch because I didn't care about football. I was playing Minecraft, I think. They were watching it. It was at my aunt and uncle's house in Flowery Branch, Georgia.
Flowery Branch.
That is where the Falcons practice facility is, where they do their spring training.
And they are anything but flowery.
Oh, they are anything but flowery. But they were all watching it in their big home theater that they have, crazy sound system, and I heard all the noise because I went to OT or was it double OT? I think it was double OT.
It was double OT, yeah.
One of the greatest college football games of all time.
And you were in there playing Minecraft.
You were in the other room playing Minecraft.
You're picking your nose playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably on at least 3 TVs in that house.
What were you building?
I don't even remember.
All the TVs except for yours.
Right, I think it was
you had blocks.
Survival. Yeah.
Ooh, Survival.
And I missed out. I thought so many things. There was a time where my dad's mood told me that we were going to lose, and then they came out in jubilation because we won. I will say, though, that the energy...
That's a $5 word. Yeah. They came out in jubilation. You were in jubilation that you were playing Minecraft. All of it.
I will say, though, that did set me up to become a sports fan, because that following national championship was the first time that I watched a game, and it destroyed me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about that right now.
No, we don't have to.
No, but yeah, I missed out.
But we can talk about your destruction.
Sure, we missed out, or I missed out on a lot of great sports moments in my youth because I just wasn't in it yet, which stinks because I think we grew up in a very prime couple years for sports.
I know
we were kids during the
I missed out on a lot
2016 NBA season.
Yeah,
one of the greatest NBA seasons of all
time. I missed out on a lot of great sports movies. I missed out on a lot of bad sports moments.
True.
I missed out on the no call, the NFC Championship no call.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Probably for the best that I wasn't a Bucks fan during that time.
Missed out on the Chris Paul hamstring injury.
Yes, you did. Missed out on Steph Curry, the Splash Bros.
Yeah,
They were always,
we never paid attention to
they
the
were
Prime
always
Splash
in
Bros.
my periphery, but I never locked in. Unfortunately. But anyway,
Enough of the sob story, though.
super long side tangent.
We're so sad.
Denver
we're depressed,
takes
man.
the first game against Minnesota, but there's a part of me that still thinks that Minnesota might take it in 6.
I think you're bullshitting.
Why?
I don't think Minnesota's that good. I think it's pretty
I said
plain.
think. I said think.
I think it's pretty plain. I mean,
I could be wrong.
Especially the whole conversation skewed after Denver takes game 1, man. Sure. Like Jokic just takes over.
Right.
What do they say? Just hope you can talk to Jesus about it.
And that's like,
just talk to Jesus, man.
Jokic really is the guy that can just win the game for the Nuggets on his own.
And he did today.
Right.
Even though Jamal Murray dropped more points on 7 for 22 shooting,
right? He
was building a mansion out there, man. That's just, I mean, I don't care if you dropped 30. I don't care if you dropped 83.
No.
No Adebayo.
There's just something about
free throws. There's something about bricks that just get under my skin, man.
What's the thing with all these free throws?
Not even free throws, though. It's just bricks that get under my skin, dude. And if you were just on brick mode, no Diddy, like...
What's the deal with all these bricks?
What's the deal with all these missed shots? Just, like, completely rimming it.
Right.
Dude, how do you get 30 points on seven made shots? Free throws. That's just ugly basketball, man. Such ugly basketball.
But, I mean, can you even blame the players at that point if it's the refs calling that shit? Like, you could generally be playing against a player who doesn't really foul bait, but, like, you just have the refs calling anything, and then so it's not even their fault that they're doing
right,
that.
We're talking about
they're going to take their opportunity.
But we're talking about Jamal Murray.
Right, of course. Who masturbator.
But let's rewind. Let's not call him a masturbator.
That's what they're called. That's the scientific term for foul baiters.
You know what that might allude to, right? That might be, talking about...
Right, that's LeBron's title. I'm sorry.
He's the masturbator. No, that's Shea.
Oh, yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Master flopper. LeBron.
I think you need to be a little bit nicer to...
No. To what? To Israel?
To Israel.
To Tel Aviv, bro?
To all of our fans listening in from Israel, I think you need to be a little bit kinder.
But don't worry, LeBron will still pay you a visit. LeBron will still pay you a visit.
Anyway.
Regardless. There's just something about the Nuggets where I'm just like, if Jokic just has a normal game, then they lose it. I just don't know if the Nuggets got it right now, and so there's just a chance that I think the Timberwolves pull ahead. I don't think it'll be pretty. I just think I believe the Timberwolves will pull ahead.
If the Timberwolves win, it'll be in 7. Everything.
Am I home teaming because of Ant a little bit, but I think that the Timberwolves still might have it. Also, my boy Ao. I want Ao to make it.
Yeah, I mean the Timberwolves are just kind of a mess
There's
this
just
season,
nothing
man.
about the Nuggets that have really gripped me, though.
That's just how I feel about the Timberwolves, man.
Which is how we felt about the Pacers last year.
And we were supremely wrong.
We were dead wrong.
We couldn't have been more wrong.
I think that is one of the bottom 5 sports takes I've had in my entire life.
Thinking the Pacers were going to get immediately bounced.
First rounded.
Safe to say that didn't happen.
Such a clean break. We talked about it. We were like, the Pacers are really... No one even remembers that the Pacers exist in this playoff. And then we all remembered.
Everybody will remember for a very long time. Moving on to the Spurs versus the Trailblazers. Okay. A polar bear is in Arlington, Texas right now. Why are the Trailblazers in the playoffs? What are they doing there?
I think they got some like kind of revitalized energy from the return of Dame. Who didn't play this year, but like in like the morale sense. Where it's like the king is back.
Coach Dame.
Coach Dame
Really changed
Dame
the
time
changed the
from
culture.
the bench. Was he throwing fits? I didn't really keep up with him. Was he courtside?
I see. The NBA never posted shit about
him. They
him.
really don't.
They posted so many Halliburton courtside fits.
Forgot.
Halliburton's fat now, and they still post them.
I forgot.
Halliburton. They posted Halliburton.
Hey, he's on some medications. Let's have some grace with him. He's going through it.
He's on birth control. He's got to be a little kinder to him, man.
Yeah, but
he's on SSRIs.
I don't know. Like, I kind of forgot that like Dame wasn't like fucking retired. Because they just really didn't talk about him. Right? He didn't come up once. He was at the 3-point. He won the 3-point competition.
I thought in my heart of hearts. I think so.
Didn't he win it this All-Star break? He didn't even play,
dude.
like all year.
I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up right
Which
now.
is kind of crazy.
That shouldn't be happening.
It might be true. This might be really bad. We might have to delete this whole episode if I'm just making this up. But I'm 90% sure that
I think
was what happened.
I feel like I saw that.
Read it.
Yeah,
He won it, right?
it was Dame.
And he didn't play all year.
Basically,
That's fantastic. No, at all. He didn't play a single game this year, did he?
no.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
So Dame time gets swept.
See, in my heart of hearts,
not really. Spurs in 4.
when I saw that they re-signed Dame, I thought it was like a one-day contract to retire as a Blazer thing.
That wouldn't even.
But then I
surprise
saw
me.
that it was like just a regular 2-year like deal, and I was like,
We're gonna remember like Milwaukee Dame like,
as the last year of his career when it wasn't the case.
no, as like a nightmare, as like a bad dream,
It was a bad dream.
as like a potential trade that just never went through because like it doesn't even feel real anymore.
everything from
I thought he was gonna end his career on the. I thought he was never gonna go back to the Trailblazers. There's something
he
so
didn't really leave the
is this
Blazers in
just me,
disgrace though.
or is it weird and is it kind of gross when a player leaves their team that they like are established at to go play for another team, but then in a couple years or a year they go back? Like there's just something that feels so gross about it.
Depends on the amount of time spent.
Like
between.
when Keenan
you
Allen,
got okay. Here's what I'm going to say: you got to have another team. You got to
In
have at
between.
least 2 teams in between
to make it like a real
to make it a
homecoming.
real return. Yeah,
or like a real I'm gonna end my career where I started it.
yeah,
Like Keenan Allen spending 1 year in Chicago, then coming back to fanfare in LA. I'm like, he was on vacation.
it just felt like you're at the doorstep of your ex-wife and you're being.
I
Like,
know.
Please take
There's
me
just something
back.
so gross.
Yeah,
And I say that okay, you know me, right? We're not gonna get into the depths of this on this episode, but you know my love of Mike Evans, right? And how
Sure.
if he came back after 2 years or 3 years even in San Fran, it just would feel gross.
it would feel
I'd
gross.
welcome him back, of course, but like it would just feel gross. And I feel like Dame spending a handful of years
like,
in Milwaukee,
like 3 years in Milwaukee,
and then
like 2
going
years.
back to Portland, just there's something gross about it.
Yeah, but I think in his
like,
case,
it's
he,
like,
he left
hey,
Milwaukee in such tragedy.
I'm never gonna forget that you were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, like you said, Spurs in
4. When our society dies out and the next race of intelligent life on Earth digs up, the remains of humanity,
What the
they
hell are you
will
talking
treat
about?
Victor Wembanyama like a god. They will worship him like a god.
Victor Wembanyama, he is a god.
I have never been in a position where I've been witnessing a player in sports and thought to myself,
Maybe
there is a genuine chance I am watching the greatest of all time.
I mean, listen, we have to have a mandated Victor Wembanyama glaze sesh on every Fifth Down
It's just-
episode. He's just one of the best to ever do it.
He's not even
Immediately.
a football player.
Have you seen Victor Wembanyama's betting odds for Depoy?
No, where are they at?
He's like negative 30,000. You might win the first unanimous Depoy in NBA history.
And that would be deserved.
No, it is
Like
deserved.
Victor Wembanyama,
There is no
would be-
defender who is close.
He would be the first player to win a unanimous DPOY.
Because that's just it. That's
No,
how
he
it
is.
is.
He's so sweet too. God, I love
Mandatory
the intersection.
Mandatory glaze
No,
sesh.
but I love the intersection of the fact that this guy is so damn good,
And he's a good
and
dude.
he could be the GOAT, and he's such a sweet guy.
He's a really good dude.
There's nothing like my hangups with LeBron about his personality and who he is.
Respectable.
And even
No,
Jordan.
I get it.
Jordan's my GOAT, but Jordan
was a bit
Jordan
of a
ain't
dick.
sweet.
Jordan was a dick.
Yeah, Jordan's an asshole.
Kobe was
But,
a dick.
Sure, and
Kobe hates sesh
right,
every episode. If I had my way.
right. But Wemby is so sweet.
Yeah.
There's really nothing bad I can think about Wendy.
Anyway, there is nothing Portland could do
No,
against
it's over.
this Spurs team.
Speaking of nothing that they can do, Detroit and Magic.
I think the Magic can do something.
I hate
actually.
Detroit.
Here's what I'm gonna say
not
about
the
the
city.
Magic.
I hate the Pistons. I like Detroit, the city. I hate Detroit Pistons.
I don't get it, but you got different beef. You got different beef than
I have a
do,
soft spot for Detroit. I mean, my grandfather is. He spent some years in Detroit when he was little. He's a little bit of Lions fan, so I have a soft spot for the Lions and for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Not the Pistons though. I hate the Pistons. See, that's why I needed to make that distinction.
Yeah, I mean,
like
I
Detroit.
root for the Eagles sometimes because
city.
my grandma has been to Philadelphia.
Right.
before.
I like Detroit, the city, but I don't like the Pistons. I hate the Pistons. They're the only team in the NBA.
Is
I
that
actively
a
hate.
Bulls thing? That's a Bulls thing,
For
right?
the most part, yeah. There's some history there.
You weren't a fan of the bad boy guys?
No.
That was nasty basketball.
They were bad.
I wasn't a fan of that either.
They were bad boys.
They were.
They were bad boys.
And they were
Those Pistons.
arguably bad at basketball.
Well, yeah, that's why they had to fucking kill people on the court.
They were
to
bad
win.
at scoring, at least. I mean, yeah, this is going to be ugly for the
I know
Magic.
that this is funny.
Like I said earlier, the Magic can do one thing, and that is make this as funny of a series as possible.
True.
Carry on the legacy that the Hornets left with them, and just fight the Pistons.
Carry on
game.
the legacy of being the Disney team, and make this shit a comedy. Make this shit a Disney a DCOM. That's what they're called. Yeah, DCOM. Make this shit a DCOM.
A DCOM. That's a new term.
No, it's not. It's Disney. The Disney Channel comedies, the original comedy movies that Disney Channel drops. They're officially called DCOMs. That's what they're called. You didn't know that?
Wow.
Yeah.
DCOMs and chill.
DCOMs and chill.
Anyway.
The Magic
that just reminded me of like those
disgusting.
older Magic jerseys with like the Disney patch on it.
Speaking of disgusting,
those were so ugly.
The new
those
Magic
felt
logo,
like those looked like mosquitoes.
The new Magic logo is bad. I don't
disagree.
Like it. I actually like the old one. I think the longer art made it. No, it really wasn't.
It was.
It held up. This is objectively more of a retro logo, so I feel like it looks more dated.
Yeah, it looks good. No, but this isn't dated. No, you don't. You're misunderstanding my use of the word dated.
Okay, well then
the Magic logo that they did away with was like 2000s dated. That was like 2010s.
I really
dated.
don't think it was that dated.
That was dated in the way that like old Tumblr posts are dated.
I disagree. I think it's a downgrade. Doesn't matter. They're going to lose.
They're going to lose.
Their jerseys are a downgrade at least.
Yeah,
we can agree on
I'll
that.
agree with you on that.
You can slap the old logo on the old jersey.
Dude, I mean, the Magic have no players who are better than Paolo, and Paolo
isn't even good anymore.
Paolo sucks.
Remember when they were like? Remember when they had like some young promise?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, Franz Wagner's washed at 24.
Yikes!
Like we're just witnessing ugly basketball in the NBA playoffs.
I really do hate that there's a 1 next to
We just had like the most supreme Knuckle LaMelo implosion.
God. They really just put Kobe White in there to do cardio after he single-handedly like basically willed their team to a win the night before.
Right. But yeah, Pistons in 4. Yeah.
Pistons in 4, 3 if the Magic were lucky.
Maybe 5.
Sure.
I think the Magic could pull one out.
Cleveland and Toronto. They have played already.
Cleveland already has 1 win, and it was brutal. It was a brutal beatdown.
So what did we decide? Cleveland in 4?
At the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah, Raptors might sneak one. I don't.
Raptors might sneak one because the Toronto environment can be tough.
I do love James Harden still. I have a soft spot for him, but he's been posting so much AI slop recently that I don't care if I'd like the Raptors to get 1.
Yeah,
just kind of because we're still at the point of James Harden.
BI is still hurt, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that James Harden is still at the point of his career where he could either be the best player on your team or the absolute worst. So let's not forget that there is still a chance that he just has an absolute stinker.
Yeah.
He has been kind of riding it out and leveling it a bit with his new team, which is interesting to see. Because I thought we were for sure at the point of James Harden's career where he was low-key starting to add some damage to his resume because he would just have the worst games you've ever seen in your entire life. And then, every other Tuesday he would like put on the greatest performance that humans have ever seen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's starting to level out. He might have some serious gas left.
My thing about the Cavs is that they have a lot to prove this year. There's never been any question in my court about Donovan Mitchell's promise in the playoffs. He's one of the
star.
I mean, he's one of the more reliable number 1 options.
Donovan Mitchell outside of Cleveland, I feel like could be looked at more favorably.
Yeah,
I know he already is looked at, but I think that he's underrated.
He's a top 7 player in the NBA.
I just think Cleveland kind of just stumbled through those first few years with him, and now he has help.
Now he has help.
It could be better.
I mean, DG's out.
Yeah, but like, he's sweet. Donovan Mitchell's sweet.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, they got this series in the bag.
Cavs in 4.
We had Knicks. I have Knicks in 5. Against the Hawks.
I had Knicks in 3.
Okay, that's not possible, but cool.
So far,
you can't win an NBA series in 3, but
But that was a joke. Remember?
Oh yeah, a joke.
Because I told you in earlier.
What's a joke
about? I said Knicks in 2, and then I said actually Knicks in 1.
What's a joke?
What's that?
What's a joke? What's that? What's a joke?
Yeah.
What's a humor?
Knicks
is going to be brutal for the Hawks. I don't know what the Hawks are even doing here.
Yeah, Knicks in 4.
And that, I mean, there's not a lot to say. They're just a better team. There will be more to say about the Knicks as they progress through the playoffs. I have no doubt in my mind. But right now,
there's nothing to say right now because they're playing against.
Right now, they are a better team against somebody.
Yeah, that's just.
And then we got Celtics versus 76ers. Another Sixers team that clawed their way here.
Celtics in 5?
5. I got the Sixers dropping 1 because anything's possible.
Right.
Kevin Garnett taught us that.
Yes, he did.
KG did his little cornball thing, and he held his hat, and he goes, "Anything is possible."
That's worse than what Jason Tatum did. And
It
I
is.
will stand by that.
No, actually, I'm with you because the Celtics were like the most favored team in the NBA. They were like a consummate super team.
Right. Is it corny that Jason Tatum purposefully, at least it seemed, imitated KG?
I think people just hate Tatum.
Yes. But still,
I get it.
But still, is it corny that he did that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's
All
no
of it's
doubt.
corny. I mean, it's the Celtics. It's cornball shit. Even existing as the Celtics is corny.
I think even cornier is the way that Kevin Garnett did that.
Yeah.
It was so
staged.
Robotic and so like
anything is possible.
Like, it was so bad. It makes me cringe every time I see it. There's no.
No, I hate whenever it gets posted those compilations where it's like sports chills moments, full body chills sports moments. Where it's like they put that clip in there and it just kills the whole vibe.
You can really feel it in his did, bro.
you can feel the anything is possible in his did.
Yeah, Celtics in 5.
Yeah.
The 76ers.
Because I hate them. I hate the Celtics.
Sure, 76ers. Why are they there?
The Sixers are just
I don't know why they're there.
Not good. I mean, Maxi's good.
Yeah, sure.
But, I mean, that's just for the first round. We'll revisit this in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see just how bad.
Watch them all go to 7.
They might.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, we could fuck it up that bad.
This is the first playoffs we have in a long time without some heat culture.
Heat culture.
What even is heat culture? Pee culture.
So far we got...
Dude, that's pee culture.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Good, wow.
That's actually really good.
So this might be the first and last episode.
we're never getting the shit greenlit.
LeBron...
Anyway,
starting the first quarter, 4 points, 2 for 2 on field, and 8 assists.
I don't really care.
Most in any quarter of playoff career.
Wow, that's old head basketball, man.
Yeah, man.
Swing the rock. Anyway,
swing that rock.
The next big picture story coming up is the NFL draft.
Oh, we do need to cover that, don't we?
Yeah, because we're not going to have a chance to talk about it until next episode, where it's going to be already done.
True.
It's going to be already done.
Which by the time it'll be the big picture again, because then we'll be breaking down
who got picked.
You're right.
I mean,
how long does the draft go? Draft goes to Saturday, right?
It goes through to Saturday.
We could just
do a little live updates, man.
Something like that.
Anyway, the NFL draft happening. Where is it happening? Is it in
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. Gross.
Steel City.
We got Fernando Mendoza going number 1.
Easy peasy.
Which that should be easy, but there's just like this weird part of me that's like, are the Raiders gonna trade down?
No. They aren't even pretending to hide that they're going for him. Like,
yeah,
that's their pick.
I mean, I saw like Raiders jersey edits for Mendoza, and stuff where it's like the new Raiders QB room, and it has like Mendoza in it, and it's like, well, he's not even there yet,
right?
But he's gonna
be. I am
apparently
currently looking at the NFL.com full 7-round mock draft.
I mean, the whole scene of the draft is a lot different now that the Giants have 2 picks in the top 10,
and
I mean, there are some great prospects here, man.
Sure. So they have Fernando Mendoza, first overall to the Raiders.
Right.
That's about as shoo-in as there's ever been.
Sure.
I think he deserves to go there, and I think with the way that they're looking right now, especially the pieces they added in free agency, they might be a sneaky good team already off the rebuild.
Yeah, but it's so hard to say that about the Raiders, man.
It really is, but you forget that they
got Genty, they got a lot of signings, they got
the greatest tight end in the league. They have a future franchise staple at RB.
Okay.
They have a fantastic veteran backup who can start and can win. They added some sneaky good pieces that, given a bigger role on their team, could evolve.
Right.
Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, 2 great pickups there. Bringing back Max Crosby.
Yeah,
if they do keep him,
somehow.
If they do keep him, by the way,
which they will.
I mean, goes without saying.
By his word,
goes without saying that that's a good team. That's
not
a bad team.
That's a good.
They still need help. We got to nail the other rounds of this draft for sure. I think. Listen, they need to bring in some more young talent.
We still got some Eric Stokes going on. Actually, never mind, because he was actually a good corner last season. Okay. Never mind. I forgot about that.
But their offense.
I was so used to hating.
I mean, you plug Fernando in that offense. Maybe you grab another receiver in the draft as well. I think that could do them some good.
Oh yeah.
You got a stout offense.
That's true.
You already have a future Hall of Fame tight end.
Sure.
fantastic running back.
Yeah.
Who with a solid O-line, which they are building now,
I mean,
he's going to have a breakout season.
I mean, he had almost 1,000 yards rushing, and he had like 500 yards receiving.
So like, call me crazy. Like, there's a chance they make that wild card.
I believe it.
I would not.
I think
be
they
surprised.
they could do some damage in an AFC West like that. Man. He is.
Like they could be the Washington Commanders of this season. Like that quick of a.
But who was the Washington Commanders of last season? Because the Washington Commanders fell off a cliff.
I don't think there was one. Not to the same level.
We just had a lot of the expected outcomes.
Yeah, not to the same level.
No.
People might argue with me on that, but not to the same level.
No, I agree with you, actually. I'm actually with you here. But anyway, disregarding
that. It was a fun team to watch.
Who we got on that second overall pick?
Arvell Reese going to the Jets.
Arvell Reese. You know, my thing about I am actually lower on Arvell Reese as a prospect.
Me too, because I think I would still take Sonny Styles.
Don't think he is the plug and play guy that people are expecting him to be. I saw Micah Parsons comparisons, man.
Right.
You're tripping.
And the comparison here is Trayvon Walker.
Okay,
so
I actually don't
taking
hate
the
that.
potential over college production, which one is a crazy thing to say about Trayvon Walker.
Yeah,
but I understand where they're coming from in the sense of you were looking to Trayvon Walker because there was still room to grow, but you knew if he did, he would be great, and he is. He is growing.
Arvell Reese didn't even clock in the crazy physicals that Trayvon Walker did.
Like Trayvon Walker is a better product by Arvell Reese,
and he's going to be a better player.
Absolutely. And
Arvell Reese would be like a 20th overall pick in
sure.
other drafts.
And like I don't hate it, but like I feel like if you're really locked in on Arvell Reese, you might as well just trade your second pick for more capital.
They need that. They're the Jets. They need that.
Number 3, Arizona Cardinals. We got David Bailey, edge, Texas Tech.
Again, he's stiff. But he's stiff.
Sure,
he has no
but
bend. This is a draft that's just so weird to me because we are in an age where the problems with these top prospects are big and glaring, but the other stuff in their kits as players are extremely developed.
There's just
one of those drafts. We're a very all or nothing player draft this year.
It's not the flashiest draft.
No.
At all. Because even Fernando Mendoza, it's like after he's taken off the board, I'd say Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to shade any of the other like prospects, but like it's once those two are off the board, so many people are going to tune out. Like I got to be honest.
Yeah,
we won't.
I mean, no.
Shit, I'm riding this all the way to round 7.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I don't hate the David Paley.
David Paley.
I don't hate the David Bailey pick.
No.
I see the potential there. But you're right. Like I think that it's very
who we got for the Titans?
Jeremiah Love, Tennessee Titans. If they
I don't think that's a given. I think that Jeremiah Love is probably the best player in this year's draft amongst the prospects.
Really?
Who's better?
Fernando. I'd argue Fernando.
Jeremiah Love is a way better running back than Fernando Mendoza as a quarterback.
Okay, maybe.
But I think Jeremiah Love is just a black
not to disparage Jeremiah Love at all. No. Jeremiah Love's fantastic. No. I think there's a debate that could be had.
I can see that. But
no, I love Jeremiah Love. I want him to go. I really appreciate the kid because I really like his story. I think he's had a really, really cool story.
It's interesting. It's new.
Yeah. Like autism isn't something that's represented much
in sports at all.
I think,
at least not vocally. We do have Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking about Scotty Barnes.
We do have Scotty Barnes.
But I think especially in like
we do have LeBron.
Our current political climate of like attacks against people.
Yeah, I mean we got people
like it's nice.
We got them breaking off cancer funds to try and cure autism and stuff like that.
It's nice to know that we have someone who is very open about living with autism and showing that hey, like you can have a normal life. Like, people with autism can still be
and a guy who had such a fulfilled upbringing and loving upbringing,
such a successful
that was so accepting of his autism, and he's a
freak athlete,
a ridiculous athlete.
So I really want him to go where he can succeed off the bat.
I'm autistic, and my special interest is being a sick ass running back.
Right. I like
that's cool.
To see,
that's a good story.
I like to see him go somewhere where he can succeed right away. And
he's going to, I think.
I think that he could at Tennessee.
I mean, Tennessee has been making a lot of the great moves this offseason, in my opinion.
Except the jerseys.
Except for the jerseys.
And the logo.
Oh, the logo.
That is such a bummy logo. I hate it.
I am going to fall asleep.
I don't like it.
Looking at that logo.
I don't like it.
Anyway.
That's not what we're here to talk about, though. I can see this happening. I understand it. I think it's a good pick.
And then who got the Giants taking at number 5?
Francis
Mayoga,
thank you. I was going to say.
A tackle at 5.
Do you think this pick changes now with what happened with the Lawrence?
Yes. Yes.
You think
They go
would be
defense
tackle?
here. They go defense.
Sure.
I mean, dude, this is not the draft. This is not the draft to take a tackle that high. I'm sorry. This is not it. I mean, okay, but now that we got the top 5 out of the way, I don't want us to go too further into
top
it.
10.
Well, let's just skim it.
through it.
Let's skim it, and not get over it too much. We
Dog in the top 10. We got Monroe Freeling. Perfect.
Who has climbed a lot recently.
Yeah.
We got the Mansour Delane from LSU to the Washington Commanders.
They need that.
They do need
Caleb Downs to the New Orleans Saints.
that. I wouldn't surprise. That would surprise me.
Ruben Bain to the Kansas City Chiefs would kill me. The valid pick, but
That's
that
a
would
good
make
pick,
me
but
so
that
sick.
would be really annoying. And the Bengals don't have this pick anymore, so
it was going to
shouldn't
be
even talk about
Jermod McCoy.
it.
cornerback.
Could still be Jermod McCoy to the Giants.
Who do you think that the Giants could take here?
The Giants will probably go.
So right now, this particular I like that. This particular draft has mock draft has the first GT being taken being Caleb Banks. Do you think that the Giants at 10 would take Caleb Banks?
No.
Not sold on that?
They take
Do you think they plug him or no?
They'll probably not a rookie.
Do you think they take best available?
Yeah.
Cardinal Tate will be on the board.
They could do that.
That would be
Yeah.
that'd be a tough young receiver corps.
It's going to be a
Do
best
you
available
want-
type of thing.
Sure. I mean, they could totally go Sonny Styles.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, athleticism over everything.
Would kill me, but whatever.
Everything kills you.
A lot of things kill me.
You're a Buccaneers fan. Everything kills you, man.
It's a hard life.
But
man. It's a pirate's life for me.
But this draft is kind of a big thing that I about this draft coming up is that it's deep, but the players are not that good.
Right.
And like in other drafts, every draft they have the same exact types of hype.
Right.
There is an equal level of hype every year for every draft,
Right.
versus the fact of the matter being that every draft does not have the same level of prospects.
Sure.
And this draft is just not really grabbing me, man.
Yeah.
This is not grabbing me. Like,
Even as a Bills fan?
especially no. As a Bills fan? No.
Bro thinks he's on the team.
Segues us perfectly
Yes.
into our
Yes.
next segment.
Bro
Welcome
thinks
to
he's
the
on the
next
team.
segment. Bro thinks he's on the team,
All
where
right.
we have rants and talks about our individual
teams.
football teams. I don't think we got into this. You are a Chicago Bulls and Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
My foot is stuck. In
Your foot
the
is
stool.
stuck on this stool that you're sitting on.
In the stool.
In
Like
the
it's
stool.
in the stool. Do you
Yeah,
see this?
You're screwed. Anyway,
Stuck here forever.
and I am a Brooklyn Nets and Buffalo Bills fan. And
There's a little more crossover there. Same state.
yeah, but Florida, Illinois,
yeah.
that same thing, man. You're from the rack.
What?
You're from the rack. You're from 63rd.
Right. Yes, I am. You're right. Yeah. No, I'm
No, he's from Alabama.
from Alabama, unfortunately, which is why it's so hard to pick.
He's a
Professional teams.
MJ Glazer. That's why he likes the Bulls.
This is true.
Anyway.
So, do you want to lead us off, Mr. Bills fan? What you got?
I think talking about the draft is a good
Sure.
way to start.
Yeah, bring it in.
I mean, the Bills this offseason have kind of been doing better than we ever have in recent memory.
Yeah.
Brand new head coach, brand new culture, basically. Brand new defensive play callers, pretty much a whole new staff. Retained a lot of the good guys. Nobody big really left. Didn't give any big stupid extensions to people who don't deserve it. Terrell Bernard.
Sure.
And we didn't give $77 million to Khalil Shakir
This is
this
true.
time. We did before. Anyway, I think we acquired DJ Moore. And the draft this year, to me, it is not. This does not have everything riding on it like it has in previous seasons, in my opinion.
Okay.
The draft is going to find a way to make the good better, but it's more of a future thing.
Yeah.
We had such a win now approach to our last 3 drafts,
Mhm.
and now it's different.
Sure.
Now we can take a guy who we can give time to.
Yeah.
So
But that just
who do
makes
they
you
got
wonder.
the
So,
Bills taking on this
Pick
mock draft?
26. KC Concepcion.
That's been far and away the most popular mock to
And
the
you know
Bills.
what?
I like it.
He's a hell of a player.
He's a great player.
There's a real chance that he's the best wide receiver in this draft, and I will say that confidently. There's a chance. There's a chance.
From a utility standpoint,
Sure.
I believe it. I still think that
I mean, I would rather
Carnell
my team,
Tate's probably better.
Sure, I would rather my team take Jordan Tyson personally. If we were like in
Right,
in
if
the
you had
event
to
we
take a
took a wide receiver, my money would be on not to disparage Carnell Tate. I would take Jordan Tyson, at least for the Bucks. But
Right.
also, I think there's a good chance that he ends up being the best. But I think those three guys, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Casey, like,
yeah,
I think there's a good chance that it's an equal race once you get into the NFL.
I think
Not as prospects, but once you get into the NFL, I
Yeah.
think there's a real chance that like any of the three of them could come out on top.
I think an edge rusher would be nice, though.
Sure.
I do kind of want an edge rusher, but like, dude, if Conception's
But you
available
really-
and you pick them,
your core is just, it's still a question.
Yeah.
And I know you guys tried to ride on we don't need like a star wide receiver, and then it was kind of like, well, maybe.
well, we snagged DJ
maybe.
Moore, who obviously is not. He's not really on the better side of the
but,
number one. But he is a number one.
I would trust DJ Moore to be a good mentor too. Like I think
He is a number one.
Running with a young guy and like kind of going off of each other, I think would be really.
I don't
good.
think there are really questions about the abilities of DJ Moore as a number one receiver on your team.
Sure.
And that's where I like to be.
Perfect.
We haven't had that in ages.
This is true. Going to the Bucks. This mock draft.
Enlighten us on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
15. Akeem Mesidor. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
So, like because we need edge help because we just refuse to target edge.
You guys play a 3-4 defense, do you?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Then he would probably be a 3-tech then. Mesidor?
We've been,
he wouldn't be an outside linebacker.
But we need edge help.
You need just D-line help in general. You need defense help.
Edge, but it's specifically edge. Specifically edge. We have been
got
lacking.
edge.
We've been lacking. Yeah, we got to edge.
You guys have got to edge.
We have been lacking edge help for seasons at this point, like on end, and we have not addressed it.
The last time you guys truly addressed edge was like Joe Tryon
that
back
really
in like 2021.
that really makes me wonder if that means that for sure we will take Akeem because he will most likely be available because we have yet to do anything about it in free agency. Like not even a veteran.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys have yet to do anything about anything in free agency.
No, because Nunez Roches is a tackle, right?
We over here in 2026 talk about some Rakeem.
Hey,
Nunez
listen. Hey, Southern Miss to the top, baby.
You know what?
We don't disparage Southern Miss legend coming back home. And I'll tell you what, he played his part in that Super Bowl run. I have very fond memories with him, and I know he was one of those signings in free agency where I was like, this literally doesn't help us at all.
Where did he play before the Giants?
But I'm happy. Yeah, he was Giant for a bit. But I'm happy because I miss his energy. He's got an energy about him. He's such a fun guy. And it's cool because he's a Southern Miss guy.
Yeah.
It's cool to see his
it's
face
a little homer
on
thing.
my team again.
But you need
because,
more.
when I was rooting for him before, we were in high school.
Right.
So I wasn't as keyed into Southern Miss players, but now it's like a cool connection for me to have him back on my team and to like have a deeper appreciation for him as a student at Southern Miss.
Right.
But
do you have the same approach to Brett Favre?
No. Absolutely not.
Beggars can't be choosers, Brady.
It is a shame that he's our most
our standout guy.
Our standout guy.
Well, better.
Well, stand out.
Okay.
Stand out, not stand up.
He can't stand up.
And he's not very stand up either.
Because of the Parkinson's.
Yeah, but and I've told you 100 times. I've told a bunch of people 100 times.
That's big. That's a lot of time to say something.
Yeah. In my perfect world, we get aggressive. This perfect Stidham-verse. We get aggressive, and we find a way to trade up in a position to get Sonny Styles. Because you know that I am very big on Sonny Styles.
True.
He's one of my favorite players in this draft.
Athletic freak.
Freak of nature. And I think
smart.
Would be very smart. I think he would be the perfect replacement for the future to plug where Levante was. And
Levante being?
Retired.
Gone.
Unfortunately.
Not playing another snap of football.
Never. And you know what? He earned it.
Mike Evans is also gone.
This is true. Unfortunately, still playing snaps of football.
Somewhere else. And he left without a word.
We don't really need to talk about how awful this offseason has been for me. these past few months have maybe been the worst of my sports fan career. I think with
Good
a lot of
good
what
little
happened.
trauma dump.
A really bad time. Maybe for next episode.
Bucks
we'll
are
go
really
into the
messing
trauma.
up stuff. Bulls have been terrible.
It's just,
Yeah, it's
we
pretty
don't have
bad.
to get into this, guys. I just
We
said
won't.
we don't have to get into this.
We won't.
You're trying to drag this up out of me, and you won't because I'm gonna say
Because I'm a bad person.
yes.
Right.
But you know that's what I want. I don't think that's what we do. I don't think we have
No.
poised ourselves or put ourselves in any position to where it even is a slight chance that we are aggressive. And I'm not saying that to disparage Jason because I think Jason is a good GM. Jason is objectively
Jason
a good
Licht.
GM. Jason Licht.
Yeah.
I think Jason is objectively a good GM. I just think that we have had way too much complacency as of late, and I can't remember a time where we were aggressive in free agency or the draft.
Right.
Since we signed Tom Brady.
You're right.
I think
I never think about the Buccaneers whenever I'm considering these big deals, man.
like they're just not in the mix. And every now and then, analysts will throw in our team for like a big trade just because they would fit in our system. But we never are actually in the mix.
You're never gonna.
We're never actually trying.
No.
Like the only person we tried hard with was Mike, which is valid, but we got to be doing more.
Right.
We can't win with Mike Evans alone. There's got to be more. And so I'm hoping if we never go for Sonny Styles, if we're sitting at 15, I want us to take Akeem. I do. I need us to take Akeem over trading down.
Right.
Because we also tend to do that a lot. We need, if we walk out.
But the last time y'all didn't trade down, y'all took Emeka.
But you remember initially how that was that night that we saw that together.
And you hated it.
I did hate it.
You were not a fan.
And I had a right to hate it.
You did.
And
that makes sense.
A right to say, hey, maybe there
wasn't a better corner available, though. You really wanted a corner, and there wasn't a better one available.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, but God,
I don't know.
We need it.
I don't know. A different situation. But, as you said, you would rather us...
As long as we don't trade back, and with that 15 pick, we take Akeem. And we don't do anything fancy.
Don't overthink it.
We don't take a wide receiver.
Don't overthink it.
We don't grab KC or some shit. Then, I'll be okay.
Right.
If we're not going to get a linebacker, if we're not going to get Sonny, not even linebacker, if we're not going to get Sonny Styles, get Akeem. Get an edge. Get an edge.
In most episodes, we would talk about the Nets or the Bulls, but there's nothing happening in those camps.
No.
As for other sports, I mean,
into
my hockey team is not in the NHL playoffs.
Mine is. Our shared teams, though. We got to do our shared team.
Our shared team, the Georgia Bulldogs, they had their red versus black game today.
Our G-Day, spring game. The red team beat the black team 27-17.
And
which I don't know.
There were questions to be had about the segregation of Georgia.
Right?
That's not really the way I would like to refer to Native Americans, but
that's not really surprising.
From Athens, Georgia. I mean.
Sure. Yeah.
We saw some standout dudes. We saw some standout dudes this game.
Do you remember last year the teams tied?
And
I was like, this is the perfect outcome because that means we're
both good.
No, so maybe it's for the best that one team actually came out on top this year. So I talked about this. I believe
no more Dalen Everett.
No more Dalen Everett.
That we have to just have a little celebration.
You won't be able to say goodbye to him though because he's coming to your team.
You seem to think so.
I really believe that. I don't know why.
I
really believe that.
Hate the fact that I can't wholeheartedly disagree with you because he is the guy that we would take.
No, and you definitely will.
Yeah.
Then you will.
Dalen Everett to the Buffalo Bills.
I'm while I'm talking, I'm gonna scroll down to see where they have Dalen Everett going. I'm curious. So
not in the first round.
We talked about this a little bit. Hezekiah Melender.
Yeah.
Sophomore led. I believe he's a sophomore or is he an incoming freshman? I believe he's a sophomore.
He's a sophomore.
He was a freshman. He was in the third string on the depth chart last year, I think. So Hezekiah Melender.
He was on the team last year.
Team Black this year. He's kind of sweet.
He is sweet.
Not to disparage, I believe it's Ryan Montgomery who's second string, right?
He's got some thick legs on him.
Yeah, he can run though.
And he's just got a good constitution.
Well
built man.
Right. Maybe I miss the days of having CJ Allen going in the second round, by the way. Kind of interesting.
CJ Allen, I mean, there's a point in this next draft where the prospects just kind of become a bit of a wash. But anyway, back to Georgia.
Sure. Technically still in the wheelhouse.
Well, that is Georgia, but former Georgia.
Yeah. So
the Georgia Bulldogs, formerly known as CJ Allen.
Yes. I wonder if if I just miss watching the Stetson Bennett style of play, and that's when I see Hezekiah, I kind of see that. But
you're a homer.
Right. I do wonder if maybe he should be sitting second in the depth chart behind Gunner. It's not like he's going to gun for Gunner's job. Gunner's got that job in the bag more than probably any quarterback, many quarterbacks in the nation.
Yeah, in the SEC at least. Yeah,
in the nation probably. Like that's his job.
Probably, yeah.
But you know,
what can we ask of Gunner this season though? You know, big stuff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pressure.
Stuff.
He's got a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
He's got to bring in like a great, like a
Heisman worthy
season,
yeah,
which I think he can.
No, it's possible.
I do believe in him. I loved what we saw of Caden Prothro.
Caden Prothro's a
Holy
beast.
shit.
That guy's a beast.
That guy's going to be so fantastic.
The way he can suck in those balls.
Yes, the way he can suck in those balls. No, he looks so good though. That one touchdown grab that he had.
That was beautiful.
Like he's one of those like guys coming out of high school where you're like, is he like too overhyped? And then you're like, no, like he's got it. No, he can walk in and do this like tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see kind of where
freshman of the year. At least for Georgia.
At least for Georgia, probably.
At least for Georgia.
We'll just see, because you know how Kirby likes to reserve freshmen. He's very, very picky about when he will do his freshman players. So we'll just have to see kind of how Kirby reads that situation and how he chooses to bring him in over the guys that have already established themselves. Like Lawson Lucky still got a year left.
True.
Hoping to see big things out of him. I really do believe.
Did Lawson Lucky have another year?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought he declared.
Did he?
I thought he declared.
I can't remember, to be honest with you. I know Delp was gone.
Yeah, Delp's gone.
Good for him.
Maybe that's
what
I was
drafted. I was hoping.
I think that's what I was
thinking.
A
little more out of Oscar, but we'll have to see about that.
Sure.
Yeah, he's still here.
But yeah, I mean, listen, the Georgia Bulldogs. This is not the episode to talk about their future, but there's a decent outlook. There's a decent outlook.
Yeah, I mean,
at least from this game.
At least and spring games are spring games. Do they really mean anything? Not really.
Depends.
You just kind of get to see some flashes of stuff, but
Maybe.
Like, at the end of the day, like spring games really. Like if you just look at the overall history,
it's just
really
practice, really.
Sure, but
what does practice really tell you?
It's fun to see. It's fun to see.
It is fun.
I mean, fun to see Caden Prothro's first touchdown.
Yeah,
doesn't count for anything, but it's there.
No, it's not on stat sheet.
And it's fun to see. But as we were kind of mentioning earlier, Georgia kind of keeps us grounded because they're the one team that we can count on for relatively continued success.
And I really want to be able to like count on them this year, though.
Yeah, there's just still that level of like. We went back to back, and then we haven't been back even in the game since.
No.
And it's like, how mad can you get at continued SEC titles, continued playoff appearances?
Right, but it seems like all these playoff appearances where we're getting sent home is against SEC teams.
2 in a row
against
so
SEC
far.
teams.
Yeah.
Always beating the SEC until it's time to beat the SEC.
Right. So
it's a tough position to be in.
I want us to make a run this year, but I feel like I've honestly lost. I have.
It's always coaching stuff.
The Jared, the Jared Curtis thing,
that kind of messed
threw me off for sure. It's just
but at least
rough.
he went to somewhere like Vandy.
It's rough to see though to lose 2 of the top QBs in almost back-to-back years.
Yeah,
and we always recover. Georgia's not a team that.
I mean, they recover quickly, but I mean, as we've always said, how cool would it be to land the number 1 QB?
Absolutely, it's just nice. It's nice to be able to say
it's
that, and we've had to say that 2 times, and then had to walk that back and be like,
oh
no, we didn't, because they committed. It wasn't like we weren't the leaders. Like they both committed, and then switched.
Who was it before Jared Curtis?
Dylan Raiola.
Oh right, yeah,
hometown.
Dylan Raiola.
From Buford, and now he's in Oregon. With Dan Lanning, he used to play for Georgia, so it's like, why not just
running scout team defensive end?
On scout team,
yeah.
But anyway. But at the same time, it's almost kind of like, well, how much can we really complain when the most success that our team has seen in its entire existence was helmed by an undersized walk-on?
I think that just has to kind of play the George brand, man.
Not that there's a million Stetsons out there. Like Stetson is
he's good.
Is a pretty rare find for a walk on, but it just, and same with Gunner really stepping into that role when Carson Beck got hurt and now Gunner's a little different. Gunner's a good prospect. Yeah, he was a good prospect. But you just kind of got to sit back and be like, well, how much can I really criticize when my team is still helmed by Kirby Smart and we're still the Georgia Bulldogs?
Right. Got to temper
blue blood program. Like
got to temper our expectations to a certain level, man.
Like,
but also we can't expect.
It's finding that line between
too little.
It's finding that line between getting complacent with first round playoff exits, which you can't get complacent with, but also not getting mad at the fact that our team is consistently winning SEC titles when some teams haven't made it in years.
Right.
So it's like finding that balance of like being happy with like, hey, our team is really good, but also being like, hey, I still want to get a little better. Like I
But that's I mean,
still want to get back to that next level.
We will just have to see.
Want to get another title. Like
we
I know. I mean,
we will just have to see.
I might be greedy. I want to get another title.
We can be
for
greedy.
you too,
but we can be greedy.
You know?
Yeah.
This will be your second year as a full-time Georgia fan. So like I want you to get a title.
Right. That'd be nice.
You know, I don't want you to have to wait for 40 years.
I mean, as far as Georgia goes, there are a lot of moments where Georgia has the football program has almost been overshadowed by off-season out of focus players being acting foolish and stuff like that. Which this year we have seen a big downsize in. Man, there haven't really been any incidents.
There was that robbery thing with the two guys.
Yeah,
it was shoplifted, but that wasn't like shoplifting. That wasn't crazy. I mean, it's like kids will be kids. Like I don't think
they are still young.
Kirby's not fostering an environment like that.
Kirby's also not their dad.
No, absolutely.
It's not his job to tell them not to commit a crime.
These are kids, and they're kids who are going to a blue blood program and immediately getting fed like you are at one of the top winning programs in the nation. I think that's some kids are just gonna let that go to their heads a little bit.
But there are other moments throughout this year where there have been people acting really crazy outside of the Georgia.
We will talk about Georgia plenty come college football season. But now it is time
we have to talk about some
Urban Meyer Minute.
The Urban Meyer Minute.
Urban Meyer Minute.
Which could last longer than a minute. The first person, we are going to nominate at least 2, maybe 3 people for the Urban Meyer Minute that we can think of off the top of our heads who have been acting a fool.
Who have just been the dumbest people in the sports world.
First person I would like to nominate over the past couple months. Weeks. First person I'd like to nominate, Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel is easily deserving of a spot.
Really deserves a spot here. For those who don't know, Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel was caught having a pretty scandalous affair with Diana Rossini of the Athletic. How do you get caught like that, man?
They're just filming a movie. Like it's a plot for a movie. Like NFL coach falls in love with.
They're filming a movie, all right.
Yeah. Hope
there's
not.
a movie being filmed.
I'm not trying to see that.
Me neither.
I don't know about you. I'm not trying
Mike
to see
Vrabel's
that.
he's a little chopped.
He's all right.
Maybe he's not my type.
He's not my type either, but like he's not ugly.
Maybe it's my bias showing too. I don't really like the Patriots.
You don't,
but still,
and that's okay.
That's
not
okay.
Many people do like the Patriots,
but I mean, I would not have expected this of.
Yeah, it strikes me as. I mean, you can never make judgment calls on this because you really don't know people, especially someone like Mike Vrabel who's in the public eye, but like you're not like we're not being like
you didn't
parasocial. Like we don't know Mike Vrabel.
No,
Mike Vrabel seems to run
a tight ship
and a culture that is kind of, backwards to, cheating in private.
Yeah. Although,
you never know.
You got a guy like Stephon Diggs on the team at the
That's
same
true.
time.
Well, not anymore.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Never mind.
Not during this.
Maybe he rubbed off on Mike a little bit.
Mike Vrabel, I think, is definitely...
That's definitely deserving of a spot. Another person who's deserving of a spot, in my opinion, is Adam Pac-Man Jones, being sentenced to 5 years of probation for his assault on a police officer case.
Yeah.
Pac-Man Jones is one of those guys who is sort of an underrated gem in those kind of like endless well former players or active players that seem to always be getting into some kind of legal trouble.
Yeah.
And there's always guys who skirt the line.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bunch of stuff going on with Joe Mixon.
Sure.
We have Puka Nakua.
I told you. I tried to warn you.
You tried to
now
warn
he
me?
is hopefully getting the help that he needs.
He's not going to be part of this segment because that has already blown past. But Adam Pac-Man Jones, you got guys like Antonio Brown, but you also got guys like Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Pac-Man, low-key killed.
And I think the person for this week's Urban Meyer Minute, like
lay it on me,
the person,
the guy,
Luther Davis, former Alabama football player.
Oh yeah,
the one facing the fraud charges for impersonating Michael Penix. And I believe it was somebody else.
Luther, man.
Who was it? Who was the other? Oh, David Njoku and Xavier McKinney.
Imagine being an actual real-life former college football player.
To get loans.
To get loans.
Fraud charges to obtain loans, which is, for starters...
Illegal,
yes. I was saying, crazy, though, that he could just go somewhere and say, yeah, I'm Michael Penix. I don't really know how it worked, but just signing...
I've never taken that alone, but yeah, that's... No way.
Millions of dollars in loans from multiple lenders by impersonating football players. Fake IDs, wigs, and makeup. Crazy. Like he was doing like it wasn't just, hey, I'm hoping these people don't know what Michael Penix looks like. Like he was
doing the whole face more.
And no offense, or maybe some offense to Mr. Luther. Nobody knows what you look like. No one remembers you.
Nobody can,
to be
remember
honest.
off
Maybe
their head.
maybe
I could not tell
Willie.
you what Luther
maybe
looks
some
like
maybe some diehard Alabama fans remember you, but like, did you really have to disguise yourself? Like really?
Doubt it.
So I think he's pretty deserving of a minute. What are you even doing? I know you're just scamming for money, but this is just such a silly way to do it.
There are better scams.
Like you're genuinely doing a Mrs. Doubtfire bit to get loan money.
To get loan money?
Just rob a bank at that point.
Yeah, just rob somebody.
Just rob a bank on.
Having to do this whole elaborate David Njoku, Xavier McKinney,
Michael Penix.
I mean, David Njoku and Xavier McKinney have similar dreads though.
Sure. Michael Penix.
Maybe that was a 2-for-1. Maybe that was a 2-for-1 kind of
costume. He
costume.
probably just put a do-rag on. It'd be Michael Penix. I feel like Michael Penix never has that do-rag off unless he's in the helmet.
Yeah, it's me, man.
I mean, he wears it when he's in the helmet too.
He does. Well, it's
have I ever seen him
because it's easier.
The do-rag?
It's hard to wear a helmet without Scully or something like that, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, you got to get it together. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I know that if you're like just a former college football player, that's not going to immediately guarantee you any sort of success.
$20 million case.
That's big deal, man. Yeah. Like a white collar crime, you're in deep shit.
2 felonies.
2 felonies. 2. That's 2 felonies. You're in prison for like 15 years at least.
13 loans in the names of current or former NFL players. Wow.
To what even to get?
And so there's more names allegedly. The only ones we're aware of are Njoku, McKinney, and Penix. So
there could be. I think he might have been. Wait, Mike Vrabel.
Maybe
he could have been in person.
Do we think he did like a Drewski whiteface thing, like pretended to be Mike Vrabel
to go out with Diana Rossini?
Sure.
Dude.
Or even just to set up the idea that Mike Vrabel was going out with.
We could have this whole thing asked backwards.
Maybe.
I'm plotting the pins in the red strings right now, man.
Davis was a member of Saban's first signing class at Alabama in 2007. And is a former U.S. Army All-American. I don't think many people are going to.
Yeah, I could not tell you what Luther Davis looks like off the top of my head, man. I could not tell you his contributions to the Alabama football program off the top of my head.
He didn't really have an NFL career. Did he make the league? I don't even know if he made the
Luther
league.
Davis? He would not be in this position if he made the league.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
No way.
I feel like,
I mean, it also says about him that he became the subject of alleged violations of collegiate amateurism rules. So he got paid before it was even cool to get paid.
So
this guy's just
quickly bring this back around to our earlier segment, freshest news. The Bengals trade for Dexter Lawrence is apparently unprecedented. Because this is the first time in the common draft era, which dates back to 1966, in which the Bengals ever have traded a top 10 pick for a player.
Low key, whenever people say stuff like ESPN stat, I kind of feel that way about this.
No, it was per ESPN research.
Yes,
ESPN pulling it out, but I mean, it's interesting.
It's interesting. I mean, this is new. This is
not
new
that that's like crazy to think that there are
Cincinnati.
some. Not that it's crazy to think that there are some teams who have never traded a top 10 pick for a player.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I guess it's cool when like another team falls.
Sure. I mean, here we are on the sort of levee of a potential big next week of sports. And, as we get over that, I want to ask you, what are some takes and opinions that you think, well, give me 2, that you think you're locking this in, even though it might not be popular?
Vegas make the call?
Vegas make the call.
It's going to be tough. I feel like there's not a lot going on that I can make a good strong prediction on.
I mean, you got the draft, you got the playoffs. NBA playoffs.
True. I guess we won't be back here by Thursday.
No.
So we can go ahead and make some draft predictions.
Yeah. Go big or go home, man.
Are we talking about players that get picked?
Players get picked? Draft day trades? Anything, man.
So okay, all right, here's a prediction for you. No full personal shade to this player, but that I'm not his biggest fan.
Yeah.
Especially for some of the stuff that he pulled against his game against Georgia.
Yeah.
I think Ty Simpson falls out of the first round. I think Ty Simpson is picked at the second round at best.
Right.
And I feel confident saying that because we all thought Shedeur was going round 1 last year. And
Didn't go
he
to
got
round
to round 5. So I am confident in saying that anything can happen, and I really don't think that a team bites on Ty Simpson until the second round.
I can see that.
I'm not even going to sit here and say he won't be good or can't be a starter. I really don't think he gets taken in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay. Vegas make the call.
Vegas make
I'm
the
locking
call.
it in. I don't
Ty
think
Simpson is not getting picked in the first round.
Gets picked in the first round.
All right.
I don't know who picks him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Jets regardless. I don't think they pick him. I think they go somewhere else with that other pick or trade it. Anything else?
My bet for the draft is that the Rams make a draft day trade that is going to deal Devontae Adams to another team.
Really?
Yep.
They seem like they're very sold with him.
I feel like they are higher on a guy like Mekhi Lemon than they are on an aging Devontae Adams.
Interesting.
I think that the Rams next Thursday deal Devontae Adams in some sort of draft day trade on draft night.
I'm hoping for some crazy trades this draft night. I think that would make this draft night a lot more interesting.
And
I don't think past the first 5 picks we got some really interesting shit going on. So I'm hoping that we spice things up a little bit.
Devontae
Not that the draft isn't fun regardless. We have a good time.
I'll split the deal. The Rams take a wide receiver with their draft pick.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
They deal Devontae Adams and they draft a younger wide receiver. Vegas make the call.
All right.
And additionally to this, as far as the NBA playoffs go,
okay,
I'm actually going to really push the envelope here.
Okay.
Hawks take it to 7.
Wow. That's brave.
Hawks take it to 7.
That's brave.
Vegas make the call.
All right. If we're going to do...
Because I have my own questions about Karl Anthony Towns as a true number 2 option on a championship team.
Okay.
And I know how inconsistent the bench unit for the Knicks can be. And I think that just truly if they can find their groove at all, the Hawks are a better team without Trae Young. They are better, in defensively. They're better at moving the ball. They play a more complete team game.
I don't know if this one's hotter than my other one. But to counter that,
okay,
Vegas make the call. I think the Knicks sweep the Hawks.
Uh-huh.
And they win all those games by at least 10.
Wow. Just
Vegas
a brutal
call. I'm so serious.
Just a brutal no gentleman's sweep.
From what I saw tonight,
mm-hmm.
I don't believe they won by 10. It's close.
But the next 3 games are going to win by 10.
I think they just separate that gap. I think that from what I saw, which I didn't watch the game, unfortunately. I'll check back in on highlights to really make sure I'm feeling confident. Not that it'll matter. This is already out there.
And these are things that we're going to be directly revisiting next week.
Absolutely.
That's how this segment's going to work week by week.
I don't know. I get what you're saying about Cat, and I don't necessarily fully disagree. I don't think the Hawks really
not necessarily just Cat. I mean, Cat, Mikal Bridges.
Sure. I just don't think the Hawks
Josh
got
Hart.
it. I don't think the Hawks got it. I think tonight probably was a shock for them, and I think New York's just going to keep rolling. I think New York is treating this game not with no seriousness, but I think New York is almost treating this game like
it's kind of a scrimmage.
It's just next up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the Hawks got it.
All right. We will see.
Vegas make the call.
Any other calls you'd like to make before to anything at all before we start to wrap this up a little bit?
What you got? What's your closing thoughts for the night?
Closing thoughts for the night is that I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thursday. Word of the week is excited.
No, it is. I'm actually really excited for Thursday. I'm really excited to hang with you.
And for those who don't know, we do have a tradition where we go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Go to our local B-dubs.
No product placement.
No. Yeah.
You can hit us up whenever.
Yeah, B-dubs, if you're listening.
Friggin' whenever.
Jason Kelsey, if you're listening.
Okay, well,
one day.
That's a moonshot.
We could be guests on their pod one day. New heights.
What are we gonna do if we get there? Just
talk to them.
Oh, wait, really?
It's also a podcast. We're already doing that.
That's what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the 4 of us would be great. Me, you, Travis, and Jason, that'd be like an elite.
We should all go out to dinner.
We
grab
should.
Some brewskis or something.
Hey, Travis. Hey, Jason.
Travi and Jay, bro. And you know
hit
what?
Us up. And you can come to the tab. We're brick college students.
Eat the rich, but if you got to bring Tay, you can, man.
Yeah. Preferably
She's probably going to bring the vibe down.
Preferably not.
Because it should be like a dude night.
It should be a bro thing.
But
I
know that Jason's a family man.
I'll snap a pic if she's there.
Sure.
I'll be like, if we're already having dinner together.
Nobody can really say that.
I'll be nice to her first.
Oh, of course.
I gotta snap a pic.
I'm gonna have decorum.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm excited for the draft. I really am.
Yeah.
It's been a rough semester for me, And we're in the closing weeks of the semester, so things are getting tough.
There's a lot of work to do, and that's
I'm
gonna be a night off.
Just a night of
just a night out that we can just
yelling in a restaurant. Me, you, and Miles had such a great time at the Natty too that it's just I'm ready for that energy again.
Right.
That's one of my. I think that's
that Natty was so fun.
One of the best nights I've had in college.
I believe it.
We had such a good time.
That was so sick.
We had such a good time. Speaking of Vegas, make the call. Your boy was hitting that night.
You were
with the Carson Beck turnover.
You said a Carson Beck turnover would end the night, and it did.
Yes, I
it did. That place exploded.
Yeah,
that was so crazy.
That was insane.
Anyway.
I don't think I've ever. This is such a funny term. I don't think I've ever heard a restaurant pop louder than when Fernando Mendoza took that fourth down in.
Dude,
the place was losing it.
That was so live.
I'm so excited, and we had a good time last year with the draft, just me and you.
Yeah.
But now we got a third player in the mix.
We got a third player, man.
We had a good time. When Jackson Dart got taken, we lost our shit. When Emeka got taken, I lost my shit.
You lost your shit. You were standing up, acting a fool in the middle of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes, I was, and everyone was okay with it. Everyone in that
everyone was okay with
understanding.
Yeah.
That this is just what we're gonna do
because everybody at B-Dubs we're Buffalo Wild family.
Yeah, dude,
we're a Buffalo Wild family around here, man.
What's your closing K-pop take of the week?
Ooh, we're doing that
just for you,
just for me,
just in case we end up having an intersection of a K-pop fan who listens to us.
We'll develop this sort of miscellaneous thoughts stuff throughout as we continue this. We're gonna hone our blades a little bit,
of course.
But my K-pop take of the week is that I think we need to make full songs again. Most K-pop songs right now are like 2 minutes long and have a verse and a chorus and a verse and a chorus, and that's it.
Haven't you noticed too that I feel like 2-minute songs always have potential to be better if they were longer?
Yeah, they're like good songs.
There's some Jimi Hendrix songs, like Little Wing is a really short song, but he does.
It'll be a 2-minute song, and then it'll just end, and you're like, wow,
that was sad.
This would be great if it had more.
Wow, that was sad.
K-pop is sort of in that age right now.
It's a cool band. They're I think they're pretty new. I think they just dropped their first album last week called Culture Wars. I scrolled across.
I got that recommended to me on my Spotify, and I listened to it a little bit.
Was it good?
It's not bad.
Haven't listened to it yet. I just listened to that one song.
I'm not a big indie guy, though. But I was still fine.
Yeah, one song came up on my Instagram. It was Typical Ways. I don't know if you heard that one yet.
I think I got through like the first 4 songs.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if it's on it. Typical Ways was pushed to me on my Instagram. I really liked the part that I heard on the Instagram. But sometimes you hear the best part on the Instagram.
Right.
And you listen to it, it's dog shit. Yeah. I listened to it. I really liked it. It's a good song. Right. But it's like, it almost ramps up right at the end and it ends so suddenly. And then I'm like, oh, I want more. Like, I want you to keep pushing a little bit.
That's kind of an artistic choice, though.
It's a good song, though. Yeah, for sure. And I'm not hating that, but like, so
I'm saying this to somebody who listens to like bands like Joyce Manor and stuff,
right?
Who routinely have songs that are like a minute long.
All right, well, what a first episode with the big.
I'm happy with where
the big Sexy Dexy trade.
That's big news.
That was ordained by God, I think.
We in our first take, we actually got our first take ruined because we flipped out too hard at the Sexy Dexy thing.
We completely screwed up our entire order because I opened.
Instagram to like do our live research and quick little research. It was just staring us right in the face.
That's an embarrassing thing to say. I open Instagram to do my research. That's
not
all we do.
We will be way more better researched as this
I mean, it's just easy to get those summarized little phrases and stuff. But we will as we develop this, as we hopefully develop.
The first episode's always going to be the messiest, man.
As we develop this in an audience, hopefully we will obviously. Not that we aren't taking it seriously already, but we'll take our time. We'll watch highlights of the games we need to talk about. We'll watch the tape. We'll watch.
That's another thing that that's happening with us right now. Is that as far as football goes, we don't have any games to go off of.
It's true. As football first creators. Now next week's episode should be good.
Next week's episode is going to be
draft. We can spend the entire episode just talking about the draft.
It's going to be a draft spectacular,
and we will. Also, hopefully be able to keep up with some draft picks depending on when we film it.
The 5th Down Draft Spectacular coming next week. Something to get excited for.
Oh, hell yeah.
And with that in mind...
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. Follow us on
Fifth
YouTube.
Down
Subscribe
Pod.
on YouTube. 5th Down at 5th Down Pod.
And on YouTube, The 5th Down.
Yes, The 5th Down on YouTube. And we'll probably diversify our social media accounts as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll
be posting
you guys posted on that.
But for that... That's 5th Down signing off.
That's it.
I'm Ryan Cooper.
Yeah, I'm Brady Stidham.
Thank you for listening. We're the 5th Down.